Welcome to Top Travel's YouTube channel. Today we bring you a list of the top 10 things to do in New York. New York City, or NYC, often called simply New York, is the most populous city in the United States, with an estimated 2019 population of 8,336,817, distributed over about 302.6 square miles, or 784 kilometers squared. New York City is also the most densely populated major city in the United States, located at the southern tip of the U.S. state of New York. The city is the center of the New York metropolitan area and the largest metropolitan area in the world by urban landmass. On this video, we're discussing the top 10 things to do in New York. Let's go! 10. Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty was France's gift to America. Built in 1886, it remains a famous world symbol of freedom and one of the greatest American icons. It is one of the world's largest statues, standing just under 152 feet tall from the base to the torch and weighing approximately 450,000 pounds. You can see the statue from land with particularly good views from Battery Park on the southern tip of Manhattan. However, to truly appreciate the Statue of Liberty, the best thing to do is to take a short boat trip to Liberty Island and see it up close. You can walk around the base, enter the pedestal, or, with advanced reservations, go right up to the crown. On a tour to the Statue of Liberty, you have the option to stop at Ellis Island and explore the Immigration Museum. This fantastic museum is located in the historic Immigration Station complex, where thousands of immigrants were processed before entering the United States. Tickets to go inside the statue sell out. Pre-purchasing tickets is a must during the high season and a good idea at any time of year. 9. Rockefeller Center and Top of the Rock Observation Deck. When it comes to New York attractions, Rockefeller Center is on almost all tourist itineraries. This vast entertainment and shopping complex in the middle of Manhattan is home to NBC TV and other media, but the centerpiece is the 70-story 30 Rockefeller Plaza, an Art Deco skyscraper that offers awesome views over Manhattan from the famous Top of the Rock observation deck. Skating on the outdoor skating rink at the base of the tower is one of the most popular things to do in winter in New York City, and a fun activity for families and couples. This rink is typically open from October to April. The deck, as it's known, includes 3 floors located on the 67th, 69th, and 70th floor. Indoor and outdoor viewing spaces offer spectacular views by day or night. You can buy a Top of the Rock observation deck ticket in advance. 8. Metropolitan Museum of Art. The Metropolitan Museum of Art, or the Met, as it is commonly known, was founded in 1870 and is one of the most famous museums in the United States. The permanent collection of the Met contains more than 2 million works of art, spanning a period of 5,000 years. Although the museum has 3 sites, the centerpiece is the Met Fifth Avenue. Highlights of the collection include American decorative arts, arms and armor, costumes, Egyptian art, musical instruments, photographs, and much more. Exhibitions bring some of the world's most famous works to the public. If you're serious about your visit to the Met, consider a VIP, empty Met tour at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and see this incredible museum with just 25 people before it opens to the general public in the morning. 7. Broadway and the Theater District. Attending a Broadway show is one of the top things to do in New York City. Considered the pinnacle of American theater, this is the place to see the latest shows and the long-running classics. Broadway usually refers simply to Broadway Theater, which encompasses a large number of theater venues in the theater district and along the street of Broadway. For the most popular shows, tickets should be purchased well in advance. 6. Empire State Building. The Empire State Building is one of New York's most famous landmark buildings and key tourist attractions. The 381-meter-tall, 102-story building was the tallest in the world until the first World Trade Center tower rose higher 41 years later. Topped to the mooring masts of airships, the Empire State Building immediately became a landmark and a symbol for New York City when it opened in 1931. There are actually 2 observatories atop the Empire State Building, but both offer astounding views. On clear days, you can see up to 80 miles, looking into the neighboring states of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. 5. 9/11 Memorial and Museum. The 9/11 Memorial Museum is located in an awesome curving glass building between the two pools. It features displays that include artifacts, photos, and videos presenting the story of 9/11, as well as the aftermath and impacts. The building is constructed around the remnants of the World Trade Center and incorporates the old structures within the extraordinary new museum building. The memorial and the museum are located on the south side of One World Trade Center on Greenwich Street. Also worth seeing in this area on the opposite side of Greenwich Street is the eye-catching Westfield World Trade Center, which contains Oculus Plaza. You can't miss this building with its white fins and spaceship-like appearance. This is a public building with shops and high-end stores, but it's worth popping in for a quick look at the architecture. 4. High Line. An exciting new attraction in New York City. The High Line is a former rail line that has been transformed into an urban walking trail above the city's streets. The unique linear public park has been planted with a variety of plants and trees, many of which are native species. In spring, many of these come into bloom. The High Line is only about 2 or 3 stories above street level. The views of the city's architecture and the lookouts over the streets offer a whole new perspective. Along the road are art installations, benches, and near the south end is a sitting area with bleacher-style seating and a glass wall looking out onto the city. The trail is heavily used, and on weekends it can be extremely busy, but without the surrounding traffic, it's still a peaceful retreat. 3. Times Square. Lined with huge, brilliantly lit billboards and screens, Times Square is the place to go in New York in the evening, but still exciting at any time of day. This is the location of New York's New Year's Eve celebrations and the famous ball drop at midnight, when the square and surrounding streets are filled with people. Times Square is busy and perpetually crowded, but has its own unique appeal. Bleachers set up at one end are a great place to take a break and appreciate the scene. 2. Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge, with its Gothic-shaped arches and suspension cables, is one of the city's most recognizable landmarks and has inspired generations of poets, songwriters, and painters. The historic bridge, spanning the East River from Manhattan to Brooklyn, was completed in 1883 and was the world's first steel suspension bridge. You can see it from many of the ferries or the east side of Manhattan, but the best way to experience this icon is to take an hour and walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. A wood plank walkway only open to pedestrians and cyclists runs above the lanes of traffic. If you are not up for walking the whole distance, at least go as far as the first pillar where there's a viewing platform and you can see one of the granite towers up close. 1. Fifth Avenue. One of the most famous shopping streets in America, Fifth Avenue is New York's premier shopping area, where many top designers have their flagship stores: Cartier, Tiffany, Bergdorf Goodman, the famous Apple Store Fifth Avenue, of course, Saks Fifth Avenue, as well as many others line this posh avenue. Even non-shoppers can enjoy a walk along Fifth Avenue. The best area runs from approximately the south end of Central Park to the New York Public Library, or more specifically, between the 60th Street and 40th Street. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, share, and let me know in the comment section below what you would like to see next. For more travel videos, please subscribe to our Top Travels YouTube channel.